A shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the brother Yatab Wa'ala coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And I got a quick lesson today. All right, Lord's will is edifying. But I got a couple articles pinned up. And, Lord's will, I can word this so it doesn't trip the algorithms. All right, and if it does, Lord's will, I'll just re-upload this to BitChute and Odyssey. All right, but this is a clear example of what this devil is about, and I'm talking about the so-called white man, the wicked. All right, and what he's pushing, and ultimately, all right, when he pushes his MOTB, when upon all the whole nations, we understand and know because we have this example, this most recent example of what happens when you trust him. All right, that MOTB, okay, is going to be the deciding factor. All right, whether you trust in this man, his system, you believe in what he says, or you trust in the Lord. Okay, but again, we have this huge example that happened a couple years ago. All these different articles, studies are coming out. And we warned from our apostles and elders on down through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. And look, all right. But real quick, let me start with this. This is Sirach 12:10 because again, we're heading into these times where this C-hip is about to be pushed. Okay, the MOTB. And when you look into it, it's not for our benefit. All right, this Yahweh Shemi Shai clearly warns us, clearly lets us know that it's Esau's going to play on our emotions. It's going to be very tempting. He's going to, push his propaganda of how convenient, how safe, or how it might save you. All right, but it's all BS, okay? And again, we have a great example of that just happened a couple years ago, which the people are feeling these effects to this day, which I'm going to grab these articles. But let me start with this. This is Rock 12:10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. And our number one enemy is Esau Edom. All right? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Okay? Hey, he's been given control by Yahweh Shemi Shai. Job the 9th chapter, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We understand he controls all the resources. He pushes all the propaganda. He makes the laws. All right? This is his kingdom. Okay? But with that, you have to understand what he pushes is not right. Okay, what he pushes is not for our benefit. So him being our number one enemy, what we have to understand, we cannot trust this devil. Okay, it says, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. And he did that. Okay, he targeted Jake. He even mentioned the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. How basically he wanted to push the jab and be equitable. He was using that word a lot, to push it upon Jake because they're what is the term he used? Basically, their access to healthcare is not up, and they need it the most. All right, it was affecting them the most. Okay, but we're gonna see what these things were causing. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. And again, he's gonna do this same thing with the C-hip. All right, he's already pushing, this whole digital ID, digital currency, okay, digital medical record. All right, it's all gonna end up in that the MOTB. All roads lead to the MOTB. But remember these, okay? Remember this, what happened, and remember the scriptures. All right, it says, take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, this is still the devil. Okay, his intentions for us, all right, is not right. All right, and again, that's the deciding factor of who do you really trust and believe in. Do you believe and trust in Esau, or do you believe and trust in Yahweh Shemi Shai? And the elect, all right, are not going to take that because they trust in Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, the Lord's will we be of that number. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Yeah, we're supposed to remember these scriptures. Remember what Yahweh Bashim Shai said. Don't trust this devil. All right? He shouldn't be in our ear, the one you're taking counsel from. All right? The spirit has been going into our apostles and elders on down, going into true medicine. All right? True herbs to keep you healthy. All right? The scriptures say the Lord has created medicines out of the earth. All right? Where the spirit has it, where apostles and elders are going into exercise and diet. All right, and most importantly, praying and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. That's the most important thing, because you understand what Deuteronomy 32 and 39, or 39 and 32. All right, the Lord is in full control. All right. Well, since I quoted it, let me just jump there real quick. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is in full control. So who should you go to? All right. Instead of trusting in the wicked and seeing what that does for you, well, go to the Lord. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So ultimately, your life is in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay? So understanding that, knowing that, what should you do? Go to him. All right? Not Esau. And again, Esau is going to try and play on emotions, the fear, the hunger. All right? All these boogeymans going about, these different pestilences. And he's going to have his pseudo solution, which ultimately is going to end up in that sea hit. All right? But we understand who's in full control and really what Esau's agenda is. All right? Jumping back to Sirach 12 and 13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? All right, yeah, you playing with fire when you go to this man. All right, so the warnings are going out, and ultimately, it's all prophecy. All right, those who are going to take the sea up are already going to take it, but nonetheless, the warnings have to go out. All right, and the elect are going to take heed. They're going to see these things and know that, hey, what this devil is pushing is not right. Okay? It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Someone that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. All right? And that's pretty much it. That's the point. All right? We don't trust this devil. And again, I'm gonna grab these articles and show why. All right. This is oh, it doesn't even have the article. But real quick, damning evidence censored. You can read this word, all right? NA. Jabs linked to 74% of all deaths. All right, and I'll lead this in the... Yeah, you can't even read it. It won't let you read it. But nonetheless, you're seeing what these things are doing. All right, but this, more importantly, all right, Japan did a study. All right, this is from slaynews.com. All right, and it says Japan links CV jabs to 201 dangerous diseases. And this is dated September 4th, 2024. All right, researchers, and I'm going to read a little bit of it, but these things are causing a lot of havoc. All right, they're doing what they were intended to do. All right, and this is why those warnings went out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. And again, the same warnings are going out for the MOTB. All right, but it says researchers in Japan have issued a red alert after making a shocking discovery, warning the public that jabs are now affecting every possible aspect of human pathology. The nation's leading scientists, so these are the leading scientists of the nation, are raising the alarm after linking jabs to surges in 201 dangerous and deadly diseases. All right. The findings were laid out in a 93-minute press conference during which some of Japan's leading researchers revealed that the jabs have now been linked to thousands of side effects. Okay. During the press briefing, the jab group, a panel of esteemed medical experts, detailed the findings from a shocking systematic review of research papers. It says, The findings followed 6 months of investigations into the side effects of jabs that were pushed onto the public to supposedly tackle that boogeyman. It says Professor Emeritus Masanori Fukushima of Kyoto University warns that the breadth of the harms is unprecedented for medical treatments. A systematic review of the literature has unveiled some shocking information, Fukushima told reporters. Thousands of papers have reported side effects after the jab, affecting every possible aspect of human pathology, from ophthalmology to psychiatry. He said, for example, the age-adjusted mortality rate for leukemia has increased, and there are significant findings for breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and so on. It says Fukushima said there are so many brain-related adverse effects among the CV jab that researchers probably haven't found all of them yet. It says mental disorders, psychiatric symptoms, depression, mania, anxiety came up in abundance, but it's endless, he says. Fukushima, who has 208 scholarly papers in his name on ResearchGate, warned that doctors who want to sound the alarm are being silenced. All right. Oh, right here, jumping down, it says there are cases that occur within 1 or 2 weeks after the jab, but there are also many cases that appear after 1 or 2 years. All right, so a lot of these things are coming up later on. All right, and you know, that's pretty much it on this. But there's another thing that came out too, going into, you know, the clotting and all that. All right, and you know, supposedly, you know, when they have the graphene, all right, and the little nano things that can be basically controlled by frequency, all right. But see, this is documented, all right. And again, this is why we, you know, from our apostles and elders on down, said not to take that thing, all right. And again, you know, we're warning not to take. Well, the scriptures are warning not to take that MOTB, because what does it tell you in Revelation, the 14th chapter? All right, hey, that destruction. Okay, if you do. All right. Well, I'll get this last one. And we read, all right, in here it said it's causing, right here, you know, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and so on. So all these different cancers. Now this article came out, Newsbreak, 10 days ago. It says new cancer cases among young adults are increasing, worrying experts. And why is that? All right. Of course, they're not going to tell you exactly why. All these environmental factors, supposedly. All right, but we just read, you know, an article going into these studies linking a lot of these cancers to the jab. All right, so again, what does the scripture say? Never trust thine enemy. All right. Now, real quick, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, and this information is coming out. All right, because ultimately, all right, hey, this devil is being exposed in its prophecy. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there become a falling away first. So before Yahushua makes his return, we had to fall away. All right, 70 AD all the way down to, you know, now. It says, and that man of sin be revealed. Okay, the man of sin had to be revealed. Esau had to be revealed to be the man of sin. The devil, all right, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped. All right, yeah, he opposes the Most High. Every time you bring out true information, he calls it misinformation. When you bring out true medicine, he calls it medical misinformation. All right, this whole digital system, pact of the future, everything that he has planned, this whole MOTB system is to what? Exalt himself and be like the Most High. All right, it says, or that is worship, so that he is as the Most High, sitting in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. This is his ultimate agenda. All right, and it showed you that he thinks he has the power over who lives and dies. All right, but ultimately it's going to be power over every little thing you do in your day-to-day life with that MOTB. All right, but let me jump over here. 2nd Ezra 6 and I'll start at verse 27, because again, you know, these things are coming out. You know, the scriptures say the heavens shall reveal his iniquity. All right, Yahweh Shemi Shai is revealing this man of who he really is by way of the prophets, by way of his own tongue. All right, but a lot of this information goes out on the internet. Okay, you can see, hey, all these articles are from the internet. You can see all these things. It's exposing this devil time after time. All right? But this is prophecy. 2 Ezra 6 and 27, it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched." So when these things come out, all right, oh, it'll save you from that boogeyman. All right, you won't even be able to get it. It's all safe. All right, that's deceit. All right? Along with this man's system that he's pushing and set up, the philosophies that he's spewing out, that's all deceit. All right, we know the truth. Okay, the Lord has given us the ability to believe and see who we really are, who this devil is. All right, what's truly helpful. Okay, and ultimately that this man is not right. Okay, it says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared." All right, and that's every aspect of the word of truth. Okay. Again, knowing who we are, knowing our true power, the names of our true power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, the true medicine, the who these different nations are, all right, what the ultimate plan is, with prophecy, okay, this is all coming to fruition, and ultimately faith, believing that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is in full control, and believing that if we trust in Him, we won't be confounded. All right. This it also says in the book of Sirach. Okay. Verse 28 again, it says, "As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared." And the truth is being declared. All right. Primarily this truth, of who we are, the gospel, with the kingdom to come, Esau going out of power. But also, hey, everything that this man has planned is being exposed. All right, 201 dangerous diseases. You got all these new cancer rates among young adults. Why is that? Because the devil is in power, and the things that he is pushing are not right. All right, and on this is the last scripture I got. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. All right, and it says, "A remnant will return," because again, ultimately, this is to show the example of what happens when you trust Him. All right, you have all these different diseases, and ultimately we haven't even found the full extent of what those things really do. All right, but ultimately for the times to come, okay, with that MOTB, when it's truly implemented, you have to understand and remember these things. Okay, remember that this man, he is not right. The things he is pushing is not right, and ultimately when he goes crouching and he says all these comforting and playing on emotion, it sounds all nice and dandy, but really what that war is in his heart. All right, that death, that full control, that godlike image that he wants to portray. All right, but it's not right. It's the devil. But Isaiah 10 and 20, and it says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them." Yeah, and this is what it's about. It's about the elect. The elect are not going to trust this devil. All right, the elect are not going to go to this man when the famines hit, when the pestilences hit. All right, because ultimately the elect are going to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, it says that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. Yeah, and who smote us? Esau. All right, and what is he trying to do again? Hey, he knows, the prophecies. He knows if there was any way to get rid of all of Jake, he'd be back up in there. All right, so what do you think his plan is to do? Exterminate. All right, but the Lord is not going to allow that to happen. It says, "Shall no more stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, the Holy One of Israel, in truth." All right, and that's who the elect are going to trust in. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, in truth. Okay, they're going to go to him for everything. All right, and that's what this is why we push this information out. all right, to edify, to build the faith of the elect. Because again, when Yahushua makes his return, the scriptures say, shall he find faith on the earth? Well, he will find faith with the elect, all right? And Lord's will, we be of that number, all right? But again, this boosts our faith, and it shows us, all right, the scriptures are true, all right? And no matter what this devil says, we got to remember this, okay? Especially in the times to come, especially when that MOTB is pushed, all right? And remember that, hey, if we trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, what does that mean? Well, hey, then we understand, all right? Well, the Lord has given us that understanding that that's how it's supposed to be, okay? Hey, that's how salvation comes, hey, by way of trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And ultimately, if you're of that number, okay? But again, if you trust in Esau, if you go to him, okay, with all this information coming out, with all this expose, if you will, okay, a Revelation of 14th chapter, all right? If you take his MOTB, it's going to be ultimate destruction, all right? Fire, nuclear fire, all right? But yeah, Lord's will, this is edifying. I just wanted to do this quick, update, going into, this is why we never trust our enemy, all right? All of these things are coming out, okay? And again, it's not going to be any different from when that MOTB is pushed, okay? A Lord's will is edifying. Once again, call Halam Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and above.